Alright, so you can't make this up. You can't make this up. I just made the video for a niece, correct? And then 5 minutes later, I just uploaded it 5 minutes ago. And boom, guess what came out? Helm. Why is my life like this? Why? Why did she drop? When did they drop her at the same time? I've never seen this. Like, Noir and Blanc were, like, spaced out by, like, a few days. But this time, okay, it's fine. Like and subscribe. Helps out a ton. Alright, so this is Helm's kit over here. This is, in fact, what we got. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Between the time that I hit record and then, like, did my intro and tabbed over here, they just tweeted the English version of Anissa's kit. But I mainly already covered it in KR version. And it was mainly accurate, so I don't need to fix anything there. But, yeah, just know that. But here we go. Helm's kit. How is it? First, we'll do the video, actually. Just know that I will be probably skipping the first part. Yeah, I'm not trying to deal with that first part. That first part is the fact that she gets water splashed on her. You've seen that already. I've already shown that. It's literally just this image over here in video format. But you can go check that out on Twitter if you want to. But this is what it looks like for the entire animation. Pretty good. Pretty cool. That's there. We then have this over here. This is going to be her shooting animation. It looks like, again, AR user. We know that now. The reload looks pretty cool and pretty fast. Pretty quick reload there. We have her burst over here. Not bad. It was a pretty cool burst, actually. Okay. And that's it. Pretty simple there. But that is, in fact, her burst there. We'll do it one more time. Take a look at how the character looks there. But yeah, it is pretty cool. The burst looks really nice. But there you go. Pretty simple. I'll play it. I'll let it finish, and then I will switch over to the breakdown. So there we go, and we're good to go now. Let's swap over here. This is what it's going to be. She is, in fact, a Burst 2. So not a Burst 3. She is a Burst 2. Pretty big confirmation there, because, again, yesterday we were like, okay, and they were just trolling us yesterday, or there were some last-minute changes made. And, again, we have some information that there were, in fact, last-minute changes made, and maybe because they saw the money of last month, they're like, you know what? Let's change that real quick, because some things that we had floating around are very accurate, but not accurate at the same time, because the parts that were accurate got changed a little bit, but it's still the same core essence, okay? So first, I have my phone here for the translation, so we'll do that. Again, she is a Burst 2 character. She is, in fact, going to be a, you know that, Assault Rifle character, we kind of know that, but we have the skill one over here. So, activates after hitting 30 normal attacks, final attack power, 131% additional damage. When full burst time starts, all allies, affect by number of starts, duplicate the sub-effect. So basically, the first time, you're going to have burst skill cooldown drop by 1.82 seconds. The second time, burst skill cooldown drop by 2.2 seconds. And then the third time, burst skill cooldown drop by 2.6 seconds. Correct? Yeah, so yeah, activates when entering full burst, affects all allies. Effect changes according to the number of activation times. And then there you go, 1.8 to 2.2 to 2.6. That is what her skill 1 is. Alright, so future Gogo here. I came back from the editing the video. So I recorded the whole video, did the whole breakdown, but we got the global version. So I can at least give you proper translations right now. So they're at least there for you. First up, Iron is the code. We know that. Burst skill 2. I've read the first thing perfectly, but I'll reread it again if you want to. 30 normal attacks. Once that hits, you'll get final attack as damage. Additional damage, right? 131% of the final attack. Pretty simple. This is a thing that we keep getting constantly now often, which is cool. I'm not going to see nothing there. We have this then. So after you reach full burst, correct? Affects all allies. As many times as that happens, 3 times, right? 1.82 seconds. Burst skill cooldown drops. Cooldown again, 2.2 seconds. 3 times, then it's 2.6 seconds. So that's a pretty good skill 1, okay? Next up, we have this. Skill 2, the Cannon Suppression Fire. Cooldown time again, 4 seconds. Affects one enemy unit randomly. Deals 105% of attack or final attack as damage. Another thing there. The affects the same target when they belong to Electric Code, so keep that in mind. Damage taken goes up by 5.6%, stacks up to 5 times, and lasts for 5 seconds. So pretty cool there. We have her burst skill also. Let's zoom out real quick. It's going to be affects all enemies. Why is the text so small? Affects all enemies, deals 164% of final attack as damage. Then we have here, affects the same target when they belong to Electric Code. So basically the niche parts of her kit. So she is a burst 2, which is going to be a little bit, I don't know. It might not be that bad being a burst 2. Definitely might not be. The final attack, so this part here is going to be the niche part, right? This has to be when so affects the same targets when they belong to Electric Code. So, what, Stormbringer? There's only a few, like, Electric Code like that, right? So, that's where the niche part comes in. These two parts will be locked away on her entire kit, because it's only going to be working in Electric Code stuff, okay? That's there. So, like, the skill 1 is a more, if you were to argue, like, a Summer Mary variant, where that is, like, that pure skill 1, it works everywhere. It works everywhere. It's pretty strong. It's pretty good. It's kind of basic. It's like, that's what that is, right? And then the rest of the kit, again, this part over here, is final attack damage, which, again, do we like final attack damage? It's something that they've been doing recently with a lot of characters. Like, I don't know. Does that just mean, like, the last bullet of the attack? That's what it is? And then they just take 100% of the damage there and just do it? I don't know. But, she could be good against, electric bosses. She definitely can be. But, like, that burst over here affects all enemies. Just deals final attack. Which kind of is something, like, that we don't really aim for. And then the other part is just kind of locked towards, electric code. So, you know, part of her kit is going to be kind of locked away. That is true. But I don't know. Who is the better character? We're gonna ask me that. I liked Anisa's kit when I read it. I was like, that's not bad. That's not a bad kit. So I don't know if Anisa is the better character or Helm is. Like, this is pretty good, not gonna lie. Skill 1's kind of carrying the kit, if you were to say, correct? She is an iron character, going against electric code, that has to be there. Cooldown at 20 seconds, cooldown over here 4 seconds. She could have some good synergy, correct? That's definitely the case. But again, they're going down the route of, like, both characters have the same thing, right? Where they're getting parts of their kit towards a certain boss. I don't know why they're doing that for limited, but that's what they're doing. If you look at it, a lot of the other characters also have been sort of niche in the way that they're forced to be run into certain team comp, correct? Like, entire Mass kit is literally buffing mainly Guillotine and Scarlet comps, or Helm if you want to argue. So that's what her kit kind of does. So it's like they're doing that purposely now as a thing, but we'll definitely see in the future how this kit does kind of exist for. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's pretty good, but definitely not broken. Definitely not like top tier. We were reading that on paper like, dude, this could be great. It's not bad. But again, this is just me talking early. We have to test the character, see how good the character is in game, and then we'll kind of know. But for now, I'm gonna stick with that. What do you think? You let me know down below. Is it a good? Is it a bad kit? What do you think? I don't know. It's not bad. I think, I don't know. When I read Anisa's, I'm like, that's pretty nice. I like that. Some of the stuff that they were going with for that one, right? For this one, it could be good. Is she similar to Novel or whatever? Because people have been telling me that they're going to be similar in some sort of capacity. So does she have a similarity in that of her kit with Novel as a character too? So if Novel's a good character, then theoretically, Helm should be a good character too. Correct? At the end of the day, that makes sense. So we'll definitely see. But again, attacker, burst skill 2, iron, assault rifle, pretty decent, cooldown on the burst skills. And then again, at the bottom here, you do have a pretty cool burst skill. I think that part is a little iffy. Skill 2 could be good, correct? Again, electric code, that's part of where her kit is designed for. So she could be a very good boss killer for that. She definitely could be. We'll definitely see. So let me know what you think. And yeah, that's been the video. Pretty cool summer characters. I like them a bit. Hopefully they shine in game when we see them. Hopefully that is the case.